Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you today with the second part of my book haul that I promised, and I'm looking in front of me here at a ridiculous pile of books. I'm filming this on the 31st of August because I just wanted to get them filmed and out the way before my no spend starts tomorrow. If you haven't seen my video about my no spend, I will link it in the cards. So as ever, I have my trusty notebook so I can remember where I bought everything from. So let's get started. The first two, actually, I didn't buy. They're both presents. The first one was Arsed Up that my husband bought me from Sainsbury's. I was quite cheeky, actually. He was at the till and I saw it and I said, "Oh, will you buy me that?" Not expecting him to say yes, and he did. So that I have already read. If you want to know my thoughts on that, that will be in my August reading wrap-up. Again, I will link that in the cards. Then we went to the Compton Hospice shop in Gornal, where usually their paperbacks are £6 for £1, but I didn't find any that I liked. But I did pick up for £2, or rather my mum bought me for £2, Mary Berry's cookery course. Now, I've mentioned before that I am a terrible cook. I am trying, but yeah. But I like in this book that it has all kind of hints and tips as well as just the recipes, and she really does go step by step on things. Like this, for example, you can see step by step. So for £2, the queen of cooking. It's between Mary and Nigella, isn't it? I want to be a mix of the two. Then we went to the works and something spotted my eye, and that was Holly Bourne's Are We All Lemmings and Snowflakes. So that was they're £2 each or 3 for £5. So obviously I had to pick up the 3. I then picked up One Last Greek Summer. I went to Zante on my holiday this year and I have totally fallen in love with Greece. So anything that I can pick up that's about the Greek islands is going to be good with me. And then for my third one, I picked up True Love at the Lonely Hearts Bookshop. There wasn't really much else that I wanted for the 3 for £5, but I really wanted those two, so I wasn't going to pay £4 for them without getting another. That's my logic anyway. And then most of the next books would never have happened had my dad not been taken into hospital. He's all right now, he's home, but he had sepsis, and the doctor said we were quite lucky to have caught it. So I was quite proud of myself there, because as a student nurse I spotted that he wasn't well, checked his blood pressure and rang the ambulance straight away. Anyway, so while he was in hospital I stayed in Dudley, and it meant that during the morning, especially before visiting hours, I had a bit of time to kill. So me and my brother went charity shopping. And in the Bernardo shop, where their books were £1 each, I picked up In the Red. Again, if you see my No Spend September video, I already have a copy of this. I bought this one as a giveaway. So head over to, actually, I can't decide, the giveaway may be over by the time you see this video, so if it is, I am sorry. I then also picked up Holly Bourne's How Do You Like Me Now? And this is in immaculate condition for £1. You know what I'm like, I'm a sucker for a book in immaculate condition. We then went into the Cancer Research UK shop, where their children's books were 50p, and I picked up 4 Roald Dahl books. I did already have Boy, but I quite like this colourful collection, so I'm going to try and collect all of the Roald Dahl books in this collection. So I picked up SEO Trot, Danny Champion of the World, The Witches and Boy. SEO Trot I am reading as part of the Scooby-Doo-a-thon, so hopefully by the time this video goes up you will have seen what I thought of that. I then went into the YMCA shop, where their books were 20p each, and there was only one that I could find that I really wanted, and that was Me, Earl and the Dying Girl. I kind of started to watch the film, and I don't know why I didn't watch it all the way through, but I always think the books are better, so picked that one up. Where did I go next? I have it all written down, I told you, didn't I? Oh, next I went to the Acorn Hospice shop and picked up Emerald Star by Jacqueline Wilson for £1. If you've seen my last haul, I've been collecting the Jacqueline Wilson hardbacks, and I've got quite a lot this month actually. I think I've bought about £10 this month, and I think I've paid, well, I know I've paid no more than £1 each for them, so I'm looking forward to reading that. We then, on the next day, went with my mum to Stourbridge, where I went in the Cats Protection shop, and all their kids' books were half price, so they were 50p each. So guess what I bought? I bought Starring Tracy Beaker, and I also bought Diamond, which, to be honest, I don't really know much about any of these other than they're Jacqueline Wilson. Oh, and that's got, just found that inside somebody had started a cross stitch. I wonder what that was going to be. I can't work it out. Any guesses? If anybody knows what that was going to be, let me know. I then went into the Scope shop there, where their books were £1 and buy one get one free. And I picked up a Goosebumps book. As you know, I'm collecting these, and in October I'm going to be reading all the ones I've got so far. And then I picked up Agatha Raisin and the Vicious Vet. This isn't actually the covers that I'm collecting of the Agatha Raisin books, but this was the next in the series. So I'm going to read that one, and then that will be donated. Next we went into the PDSA shop, and I picked up Nightingales Under the Mistletoe for £1.49, and I think I said in my last video that now means that I've only got one book in this collection left to get, which I'm really excited by. I then picked up two books that I totally picked them up. They were cover buys, and these were 99p each from the Oxfam shop, and they're these model undercover books. Just look how beautiful they look. It kind of... These are the books I probably should have read as a teenager when I was obsessed with America's Next Top Model. But yeah, I had to have those because don't they look beautiful? This is what I mean when I was talking in my spending ban about this kind of binge buying that I do. Anyway, there was enough said about that in the video. And then very kindly, for looking after my dad, which I would do anyway, he's my dad, but my mum bought me a couple of books from Amazon, and I picked If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. This is another one that I'm going to be reading in the Scooby-Doo-a-thon, so hopefully by now you will have seen what I thought of that. And also I picked up The Kingdom, and I don't know if you can see, they shoved it into the locker so hard that it bent the cover. So they did actually send me a new one. So I have 2 copies of The Kingdom now. I'll probably donate one to a charity shop. Then when I was walking to work on Thursday, I spotted this book in the front of the Oxfam, and I said to myself, if it's there when I go back, I'm going to go and get it. And it's Laura Bates' Misogynation, and it's actually signed. So I paid £2.99 for that book, and I'm looking forward to getting into it because I absolutely loved her Everyday Sexism book. I then went into the British Heart Foundation shop, and I bought The Girls, A Simple Favour, and What I Thought Was True, all for £1 each. And then lastly, today when I was out shopping, I went into the Age UK and I bought In the Midst of Life. Now I actually only picked this up because I've already got Shadows of the Workhouse, Call the Midwife, and Farewell to the East End. Now I thought this was going to be another book in the series, so I picked it up. But actually, reading it as I got home, it's a true life story all about how Jennifer Worth came across death in her career. So that is right up my street. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you all next time.